What is up, YouTube? Today there was some breaking news that Nikola Vucevic is heading to Chicago. So, Nikola Vucevic, I honestly thought it would be Aaron Gordon who was going to get out of Orlando, but it now looks like Orlando's trying to rebuild. So they traded away Nikola Vucevic, and I'm expecting Aaron Gordon to leave, but maybe they'll just keep him just because they're not getting any good offers. But for the trade, the Orlando Magic are trading away Nikola Vucevic and Al-Farouq Aminu to the Chicago Bulls for Wendell Carter Jr., Otto Porter Jr., and 2 first-round draft picks. So, in my opinion, that's a win for the Bulls because although you're giving up some young players, also Orlando's getting a win because they're getting some young players. But I feel like the Bulls, they've been rebuilding for so long that it's just a win now season. Now that they're kind of in that playoff run, they're in the 7th, 8th seed or 9th, I don't know. But wherever they are, they're almost in the playoffs or in the playoffs. So I'd say that's a win for them because this is kind of a act now season because you got your all-star Zach LaVine. That's your first in at least 3 years because of Jimmy Butler, Derrick Rose, and Joakim Noah. Although I don't know if Joakim Noah was an all-star, but excuse me. But I think that is a good trade for them because Nikola Vucevic, he was in the All-Star game, and Zach LaVine, he was an All-Star. So I think they're going to make the playoffs this year for sure. And I think the future is looking bright for the Bulls because you're also getting they're pretty young. Nikola Vucevic only played 9 years in the league, or actually might have been 10 years, but he still has a long time left, and he's performing. He could be a late bloomer for all I know because he didn't get in the All-Star game early in his career, but now he's in the All-Star game, so that's his second time. But anyways, with that being said, I think that's a crazy trade, and we should see a few more. I know JaVale McGee got traded to the Denver Nuggets, but I don't know any other trade that went on. But Kyle Lowry, he might be coming to the Lakers. I really don't want to give up Talon Horton-Tucker. I mean, I'll tell you this. If Toronto just wants to get rid of Kyle Lowry, I'll give you Wesley Matthews. That's a fair trade right there. Obviously, fair trade. But, seriously, the only person I'd be willing to give up is, one of either... I mean, honestly, I don't want to give up anyone. I'd say maybe give up... We don't have any first-round draft picks. We traded those all away. And so... I really don't want to give up anyone. I don't think we should trade for him. But it might happen. There was a meme, when Drake called Kyle Lowry in the interview, that when he showed the phone, it was actually Rob Pelinka. So that was kind of funny. But if he does come, I think he's going to go to a good team if he does get traded because as Nick Nurse said, he's probably Toronto's best player of all time. And if you're the best player of all time, they're gonna have to do you justice. They're not gonna be like, okay, you can go to the Minnesota Timberwolves. No, don't do that. So I think he's either gonna go to the Lakers, 76ers, or nobody. Or the Miami Heat, but the Miami Heat are kind of having a down season, honestly. From being in the NBA Finals to not looking in contention to make the finals again, they're having a pretty down year. But we'll see if they can bounce back. They've been winning a few games. But anyways, we'll see if Kyle Lowry gets traded. If he does get traded, I'll make another video. But I think that is all for now. So we'll see you in the next one, and we out.